Are you, Celeste?
Yes, I am.
Sorry we're so early. We had to come all the way from the burbs. It's hard to calculate the commute sometimes. The cross-town traffic can be very unpredictable. We like to set out early so we won't be late.
We never want to be late for a very important day.
So you have an appointment?
Yes, I'll talk to somebody.
Penelope?
Yes, that's right, Penelope.
Well, she doesn't seem to be out right now. She runs her errands in the morning. And your name is?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Ruth White, and this is my husband, Bud White.
Well, pleased to meet you. What time is your appointment?
1:30.
Well, we may as well get started. Would you like to take a seat?
Oh, thank you.
Would you like some coffee?
That would be lovely, thank you.
And, what brings you here today?
Oh, well, my Uncle Duran died about 5 years ago.
Oh, I am sorry.
It was 5 years ago.
I was just trying to be polite, Bud.
Oh, sorry.
What was your name again? How do you take your coffee?
Bud, and I take it blank.
That's simple. And you, Ruth?
Cream and sugar, please.
Please come.
Well, anyway, I'm here at the family home where he and my mother grew up. My uncle was a bachelor and lived a very frugal life. He was an accountant. He spent all his time and money on practical jokes. He loved his practical jokes, didn't he, dear?
He sure did, and I was one of his primary targets. I've been piled, climbed, shocked, hosed, greased, shot, tripped. It was an accident. He was a very likable fella, but I was a little on edge around him sometimes.
One or two.
2, please.
One time we went away on vacation, and when we came back, the house was painted fluorescent orange. There was a for sale sign on the lawn with a sold banner over it. There was someone else living in our house. They changed all the locks, and when I broke in, they shot me. Fortunately, it was only a flesh wound.
Practical jokes were his life.
And death. He knew he was dying. So we had an electrical timing system hooked up to the electricity in the house. And we moved in when we inherited the house. And then 6 months later, in the middle of winter, the electricity went off. It only went off for 10 minutes, so we didn't think nothing of it. We thought it was just an outage. But then it started going off for longer and longer periods of time. And thanks. And then after another 6 months, we had an electrician come in, look at it, but the power was back on before he got there, so we couldn't find anything. And then later on, we had to pay for another electrician to come and live in the house and stay there until the power went off. That cost us a pretty penny. Uncle Duran must have had a good laugh over that one. Before he died, I mean. May he rest in peace.
Anyway, when he wasn't spending his money on practical jokes, he was buying gold coins from the 1800s. It said in his will that it was a house. We can't move till we find them, and we haven't been able to. We've looked for loose boards
And we made loose boards, and we pulled out the toilets, looked under the insulation in the attic, searched for false backs to the cupboards. You name it, we've dismantled it and remantled it.
They've got to be there somewhere. He did leave a clue.
Oh, what was the clue?
It's a short riddle, and I memorized it. Refuge when I'm tired, refuge when I'm bored, refuge for my golden hoard.
Well, interesting. So you've heard of Evie?
Yes. I came into town to do some shopping a few weeks ago, and I stopped in Hogwall for lunch. And I overheard one of your clients, Mrs. McBride, talk to the chef about Evie. She was raving about him? Apparently, he changed her life.
Ah, that's something that Evie's very good at. I like to call the people that come to see me, by the way, as seekers, not as clients. A client is someone that seeks the services of a professional of some sort, and I'm not professionally trained. I'm just naturally gifted with the ability to channel this particular entity, and I choose to share that with others.
Oh, that's very generous of you. It took me a week to talk Bud into coming to see you.
No offense, I'm somewhat of a spendthrift.
Oh, none taken. I don't ask for a specific fee. You just give what you think you can afford.
Well, money's a little tight right now. So how about if I make this check out for $100, and if it helps us find the gold, we'll give you one of them. I think they're worth much more than their face value.
I guess that will be fine. Thank you.
Do you have a pen?
Yes, I'll just get one. Penelope normally sees to these sorts of things, but I guess she's got held up somewhere.
Do I make it out to Madame Celeste?
Celeste O'Day, please. That's capital O, apostrophe, capital D-A-Y.
So you're Irish?
I was just married to a fiery Irishman.
What happened?
Bud.
Sorry, I'm curious here.
He was a juggler and a fire swallower in the circus. And he died in a conflagration and drowning.
Conflagration?
It's a fire, Bud.
Oh! So he drowned while on fire.
Well, yes. He used to like to barbecue. And being a showman with fire, he souped up his barbecue a little bit. And he caught on fire one day and he ran and jumped into the river. But he couldn't swim and neither can I, so I couldn't save him.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Ah, that's all right. But he was a showman to the end. He ran and jumped in, and he came up and yelled, "Ta-da!" and slipped away. It was used to make me laugh. I've not laughed so much since that day. Right, well, so in order for us to move forward, I have to channel you, and that means going into an altered state of consciousness. Thank you. Penelope usually handles all of the transmissions between Evie and myself, or at least I'm never aware when Evie actually takes over my body. I'm in some sort of other dimension. And so when he does, you can introduce yourself and you can ask him anything.
Sounds easy enough.
So I'll just get things started. Now what?
I don't know. You tell me.
What?
You asked now what, and I said, I don't know. You tell me.
Oh, never mind. So, if I can ask you to be quiet, in order that I can relax and concentrate.
That must be hard to do.
What's hard to do?
To relax and concentrate at the same time.
What are you talking about? That's what you do every time you watch a football game. Talk about an altered state of consciousness.
Oh, I understand.
Can we now get started?
Sure.
As I said before, we must relax so that I can get into an altered state of consciousness, and then I can go into contact with Evie.
What's that like?
Honey,
What?
Like?
The other dimension, the parallel wibbity dwarfs and so on.
Oh, that's well. I'm not really aware of that too much. It's like having a dream that you can't remember.
How do you know you had a dream if you can't remember it?
Oh, honey.
What? Curious.
What I mean to say is, you know that you've had a dream, but you can't remember what it was about.
Ah, gotcha. Okay, I'm ready. Let's start.
So we can now get started? Sure. Okay. So if I can ask you to remain quiet, please, and I will move into the alternate state of dimensions that allows me to enter into my altered state.
She's having a seizure! What do we do?
Honey, go grab a spoon. I'll hold her. You jam that spoon in her mouth.
Why?
I don't know. That's what they say you're supposed to do when somebody has a seizure.
I am Evie. Please do not hurt me.
I'm damned. It's Evie.
Who are you?
I am Bud, and my wife,
Pleased to meet you, Bud and Root.
likewise, I'm sure.
I think that he could understand us if we talked in our normal voice, Bud.
You can. Can you understand me now that I'm talking in my normal voice?
Barely.
Say,
It's called sarcasm, dear. Apparently sarcasm is used on other planets and other parallel universes, just like ours. Pleased to meet you, Evie.
Where is Penelope?
Penelope, you, I don't know.
Are you seekers?
What's that mean?
Do you want to ask me a question?
Yes,
What do you seek?
my uncle's gold.
Have you tried asking him for it?
He's dead.
Then it won't do any harm to ask him for it.
It's hidden somewhere in our house.
Get a metal detector.
We tried that already. We checked all the walls, ceilings, and floors.
Get a cat.
Are you saying we should bulldoze our house?
From the shelter.
From the shelter?
Oh, she means a house.
He.
Oh, right. He means a house cat, Bud.
What's that? That's just crazy. Not as crazy as bulldozing the house. But what's getting a house cat got to do with anything?
I shall go now.
Oh, wait a minute. That's all you got to tell us? Get a cat?
From the shelter.
From the shelter. That's what we paid $100 for?
Honey,
Call the cat Serendipity.
What's that?
That's the name that you call the cat.
serendipity.
It means fortunate discovery by accident. I shall go now.
Whatever. Hey!
Bye-bye.
Honey!
I think that's just what she does, Bud.
Oh!
Hello, are you all right?
Yes, I think so. What happened?
Evie was here.
Evie was here?
He sure was. Some weird dude, if you ask me.
I was really out.
You can say that again.
I was really out.
Hey, good one. Get that, honey? I said you can say that again, and she's said that again.
I remember
What do you remember?
my dream, or whatever it was.
What did you drink?
Honey,
Nothing.
You saying you remember having a dream about nothing?
Don't pry.
You spoke to Evie?
Yes,
You asked him a question?
yes,
Did he answer your question?
I guess.
He said to get a cat,
A cat?
the kind you feed.
Well, you'll have to tell me how it works out.
Oh, we sure will. Are you all right?
Yes, I think so. I'm feeling a little drained. Would you mind leaving me now?
Well, if you think you'll be all right alone.
I think so. Thank you. Goodbye,
Ruth,
Ruth and
Bud,
Bud.
we'll just see ourselves out.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you, Celeste.
Nice to meet you, Bud.
Ruth.
nice to meet you.